never read the Quran or Islamic scriptures. Only songs I read was on the arms of my tattoo till I carry on like I'm non-religious. Clap whoever stand between twine and figures. Say it's the dawn, but I'm superstitious. Shit as dark as it's been. Nothing is going as you predicted. I move with a biscuit. Stop the heart of dudes acting too suspicious. This is food for thought. You do the dishes. Yeah, this is food for thought. You do the dishes. I got simple answers for y'all, man. Simple answers to questions that everybody asks. So why can't you get past an ex, right? A lot of people think it's sex or some shit like that, like nobody else is good as them. There's always somebody better, you know. Unfortunately, there's always somebody better. Nobody's perfect, but there's always somebody better at this, and maybe the ex is better at that. There's always going to be somebody better. Nobody's perfect, right? The biggest reason why people can't get past an ex, well, let me put it to y'all like this, first of all. If you fucked up a relationship, I don't know what I could tell you about that one, man. I have no answer for you, because if you fuck up something, and you like, damn, I fucked up, man, I can't get past that. I don't know, because I've never been in that situation. I always let the woman cheat or do some dumb shit, so I don't got to regret the shit, you know what I mean? Straight up. So I can't have an answer for you for that. There might not be no way of getting over that. But sometimes it's not that. Sometimes people are just, they can't get over their ex because, as far as females, women, they don't take time to their self once they break up with an ex. They break up with an ex and then they go on to another guy. You still dealing with the emotions and the effect of that last guy. You never took time to yourself to heal. That's the problem with females. They monkey branch every fucking where. So therefore, you know, when they do come across new men, they're not getting the full effect of how they really feel about them, because they still feeling somebody else. They still caught up, even though they might not be with that person, even though they might not want to be with that person. They might not even talk to that person no more, but they still immediately went and tried to deal with another guy. They didn't take time to themselves, you know what I'm saying, to heal from that guy. So they still caught up in that emotion that happened with that dude. And now they come to the other guy, you know, he might be a perfect dude, but they like, nah, he ain't. I don't really like him like that, because, you know, they never really got over the last person. So they can't see the full potential. Well, they might see the potential, but they can't feel the, I don't know how you explain it, man. I guess you call it feelings or whatever fuck you want to call it. They can't feel the guy like they would if they was really like single. Say somebody broke up with somebody, they single for 3 years or something. Anybody they come across, they're going to get the real legitimate feeling of how they feel about that person, that vibe, that energy. But when you just left somebody, man, you are all in your head with somebody. You can't do that shit, man. And that's why people, they can't, you know, that's why they think they don't like people they might actually like, because they, instead of them just, you know, telling them, hey, I just want to, instead of them just interacting with them, you know, they try to rush and be with that person. And in a relationship, instead of them just taking time interacting with them and getting over that last person first, and then by that time, shit, you might really start liking that person, or you might have already built some type of shit. But they don't do it that way. That's not how they do it, because they don't want to be alone. So they just rush and do that shit. So that's one of the reasons why, man. That's the biggest reason why, if you ask me. And men, I think men do it too. The reason why, and another reason why a lot of people, like, why they can't feel some, like, why somebody's not good enough for them a lot of times, is the same fucking thing. It's because they're dealing with multiple people. This is why I tell people, you can't not talk to multiple people. If you want to talk to multiple people, don't even try to get a relationship. What's the point? If you're looking for a relationship, though, you can't talk to multiple people like that, because it's the same thing as the monkey branch and shit I just said. You're not going to get the full effect. If I'm talking to 3 different women, 4 different women, I might like them all for different reasons. And then that's going to rob one of the women, all of them. It's going to rob all of them of the fair chance of me really seeing how I really feel about them. Because I'm talking to this girl. I like her for this. I like this one for that. You know, it's never going to happen. And that's what's going on with people. They're trying to talk to multiple people. And they wonder why one of them's never one of them is not good enough for them to be satisfied with. It's not because these people aren't good enough a lot of times. Sometimes it might be. But a lot of times it's not that. It's because they are talking to multiple people. That's why a man who's fucking multiple women, he ain't committing. What the fuck? And if he does, he's got an agenda behind it. You know what I mean? It might be because that woman provides him shit that he wants on a regular basis or something. It ain't because he really wants to be with her and exclusively to her. Ain't no fucking way. No way a man or even a woman who is dealing with multiple people, there's always going to be something they like about that one they don't like about the next one. So therefore, nobody's ever going to be good enough. You know, I see it all the time with men. Like, a lot of men come across good women, but since they just want to fuck, they're not going to commit. That woman's never going to be good enough. Even though she could be technically the best woman in the world, but it's not going to be good enough because the man is dealing with multiple women. You see what I'm saying? So when women monkey branch back to the other thing of why they can't get over their ex, it's the same fucking shit. The same reason why people can't get over X is the same reason why a person can't find somebody that's good enough for them. It's because of multiple people. As long as it's like, damn, I got 5 different cars, man. I like them all. You know what I mean? I don't know which one I like the most. You know, you can't pick. That's just the way it is. Just like with rappers like Jay-Z, Tupac. Well, I got Tupac on top. But after that, it's like Jay-Z, T.I., Lil Wayne. I like them all the same, man. I can't pick. They all the same. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is when it comes to picking. And that's why I would never date no girl that's casually dating. Fuck that. Isn't dating, though, talking more than... Nope. Because you could talk to one... Why you got to talk to more than one person? You see what I'm saying? If Yanina is good enough for me, why I got to talk to you? If I'm so interested in Yanina, why I got to talk to you? See, to me, that's a person that doesn't know what they want. You see, if you know what you want, Yanina's good enough for me. If it don't work with her, fine. It don't work, and I'll go talk to somebody else after that. But I need to give my full energy to her to see if I really like her. If I'm talking to Yanina and you and the next woman, I'm going to like different things. And now I'm confused. Now Yanina's not going to be good enough because I'm dealing with other multiple women. I know people are not going to agree, but it's the truth. It's just the fucking truth, man. That's just the way it is, man. So if y'all want to keep doing that, be my guest. But this is why a lot of these men, if you're a female, why a lot of these men, they actually good enough, but they don't seem good enough. You're like, I don't know, I like him, but I don't know. All this bullshit, you know what I mean? Same thing with men. Fuck this woman, that woman. Telling you, man, right now, you just go keep, even though that girl, you really like her, you like her a lot and everything, but you still, I still want to fuck that other one too, man. I can't commit to her because I'm fucking this one and that one. That's just the way it is. That's why players never commit to a woman unless he wants to. Women can't make him commit. Women think, I'm going to make him commit. Nah, he commits because he like, you know what, I'm going to commit. I just want one girl now. I'm done fucking around. That's when that happens. Not a second later. And as far as the exes, you know, you're not going to get over an ex right away, but I feel like one of the reasons why is because one of the reasons why people can't get over an ex is because they try to get in another relationship. All it's going to do is remind you of your ex. That's why the last thing I do if I break up with somebody, the last thing, I might talk to women, you know, like get to know them, but I don't go deep with them because the last thing I want to do is be reminded of the ex. And that's what's going to happen regardless, because you're dealing with the same thing. You're dealing with an emotional relationship energy. So it's going to remind you naturally of that person. And if you do it immediately, you're not going to, how are you going to get over them? And not only that, you're not going to get the full effect of the next person. So you don't even really know how much you really like them. So you still kind of thinking you don't really like them as much as you might if you would have did it later. You see what I'm saying? So that's what happens. Because you're caught up with your ex still. Regardless if you want them or not, it does not matter. You still affected by that relationship. So how can you start another relationship? You're still affected by that one. You're bringing all that to the next relationship. It's not right for that person. It's not right for you either. How you going to move to the next one if you don't? Everybody got to understand it's a process to leave a relationship and start a new one. You don't just leave one and start another one. That shit don't happen. The only way I would say that could happen is if both of y'all are just broke up and y'all come together and y'all help each other get past this time. That's perfect. That'll work because y'all both going through the same shit. Y'all both might be each other's reason to get over that, and then y'all come together. Like that's a special thing. But if one person's only doing it, I don't agree with that. I don't think so, because the other one is perfectly free. They ain't emotionally bound, but this other one is to an ex. That's not good. But if both are, and that could be a good thing, because you both could ultimately be the ones who actually propelled each other past your past, and then y'all met each other and then y'all became great, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I gotta say about it, man. So the key to getting over an ex is to stay to yourself for a while. You could talk to men, but don't be serious with them. You could talk to women, but don't be serious with them. Most men, well, you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna fuck women. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to say when it comes to men, you know. But women, don't do that. Don't fuck men, because that ain't gonna help with you, because now you're gonna start catching feelings, a little bit of feelings for the motherfucker and all that shit. But the other reason why I feel like you shouldn't do this is because you might end up overlooking somebody you actually might like. You can't see how much you really like them until you actually are past your past. It doesn't matter how good of a woman is. If I just left my ex, it's going to rob me of how I really feel about that woman that I just met, because I'm still affected. No matter how I could deny it or lie about it, I'm over it, don't matter. You're a human being. You know what I'm saying? That's why people are stupid if they take somebody who cheats with them. That's stupid. You know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? That says a lot about the character of that person too. You're willing to leave the person you was with for me. You would do it to me. That's the way I see it. You make a lot of sense, but like I tried that way. It's not, but did it work out the other way? So what's the difference? Whether you date one guy or multiple guys, what's the difference? Either way, if you don't find the right one, it's the same thing. But at least when you're dating one person, at least you can really focus on who that person is. When you date multiple people, you cannot do that. You could date them. I'm not telling people don't do it. But what I'm telling y'all is, if you want to do it the right way, you got to date one person, because that's the only way to really see how you really feel about them. And you could kind of see how they feel about you. You dating all these girls, it's kind of, or men, it's kind of hard to see what the hell they thinking. You know, you miss all kind of signs and red flags and all type of shit. You dealing with a bunch of people. Now you got to try to keep a bunch of people interested too, which you probably will fail. Because a man be like, man, she don't give me enough attention. Fuck it. She must be talking to multiple people. That's another problem. Why it's a problem. I know why people do it though. Oh, because everybody else is doing it. That don't make them right. Let them be the dummies. Somebody jump in some fire, I'm gonna jump in fire too? No. Just because they doing it, somebody smoke crack, I'm gonna smoke crack? No. Not only that, what if I'm talking to this one? What if I'm talking to a perfect girl? You know what I'm saying? Perfect woman. I think I want to be with her and shit, but I decide, you know what, I'm gonna date multiple women too. And then somehow she sees my phone blowing up and it got Tanya's name on it. Now they're fucked up. Even if I'm not fucking Tanya, it don't matter. How does she know? How does this perfect girl that I'm on a date with know when my phone blew up and it said Tanya on it? This is why you don't do it. Now she don't know. I'm not a player, I promise. She don't know that. Same thing, vice versa. I'm with a girl, her phone blowing up, and I see Albert's name on it. And now I don't trust you. Now I think you're lying. This is why you can't do it. Either you trying to find somebody and be serious, or you're not. And all them other people, they playing around. They playing games. If you different than them, you got to move different than them. And the moment you see them playing games, that's when you react to that and leave them alone. But I still feel like a lot of people, they can't get over their ex because they keep monkey branching, for one. So when you monkey branch, you don't feel the full effect of who a person is. If Tanya just broke up with her boyfriend and now she's trying to talk to me and going on a date with me, I could be exactly what she wants and exactly what she would feel. But it's going to be hard if you just left your boyfriend a month ago or something. It's going to be hard for her to get that full effect of how she really feels about me. Now she just interacts with me until she's ready to, you know, she's past that. Then that's a different story. Now she can really see how she really feels. It's the truth. And it's no different with these men. I've never felt love before. I don't know what that is. Yeah, because you fucking everybody. You fucking multiple women. Of course you're not going to feel one woman. But it is what it is, y'all. I just want y'all to have a good day once again. I'm about to go in this gym once again. And if you want a multiple date, be my guest. But that puts you in the player category. So if you get caught up with some you know, some type of your phone ringing or going off of shit, expect people to judge you like a player, even if you're not. It does not matter, you know. And I know people think, well, what if I miss out on somebody? Here's what they say: what if I miss out on somebody by not multiple dating? Well, guess what? If the first person that you started dating was good enough, why are you dating somebody else? If they aren't good enough, why are you still dating them? Think about that before I get off here. If Tanya is good enough for me when I first started dating, say I'm completely single. First girl I started dating, Tanya, and I'm interested in her, right? Why would I why date somebody else? If I'm dating Beyonce Knowles, why date somebody else, right? If she's good enough, there's no reason. And if she's not good enough, which is why people multiple date. I don't know, I'm gonna keep my options open. Well, if you need to keep your options open, why is he still an option, or her? That's the same thing men do. I don't really want to be with her as a girlfriend, but I'll keep her around and fuck her. Basically, that's what that is. I'll keep them around, but they not good enough. Come on, y'all. Y'all know if somebody good enough, like, oh shit, man, this one right here, I can't, oh man, I'm interested in this one right here. You ain't even worried about nobody else right at that point. So it's no reason to multiple date. It's just an excuse for people to deal with multiple people and be some type of player type shit. Even if they're not a player, they still moving like that. And that's why I don't agree with it. Cause I'm not getting the full effect. If Tanya's multiple dating, now I ain't gonna use her as an example because I'm about to go on a whole different thing. If a woman is multiple dating, right? And I'm one of the guys she's dating, but she just sucked Albert's dick last night, and we on a date tonight, and I'm kissing her thinking she in her. Come on, man. That's why. That's why I don't deal with it. It's not right. She could be fucking somebody else. He could be fucking somebody else. So people who agree with multiple or casual, multiple, same thing. If you agree with multiple dating, then that means you must keep that same energy when it comes to men. So you're saying it's okay for men to be fucking other women while you thinking that y'all getting to build something. How you building something when they talking to other people? It's the same thing as being in a relationship and being cheated on. It's the same thing. That's what casual dating is. Either somebody finds you interesting enough to be exclusively with you, or fuck them. If I'm not that interesting to where you can't just give me the chance, a fair chance, then why deal with you? Because casually dating is not a fair chance. You still talking to other men. That's not a fair chance. But y'all have a good day, man. Something to think about. Whether you agree or not, it's still the truth. It's not a fair chance. You are still talking to multiple, and people still going to do it. Now, maybe some people might be like, well, I don't know if I like that guy or girl a lot, but I don't know if they like me, so I'm still going to keep talking to other people. I guess I'll give you a pass on that. If a person really ain't giving you the vibe that they really want to just deal with you, then maybe you might want to do that because you don't want to cut off other people when this person really ain't trying to fuck with you like that. But if you really think and sense that, yeah, this person really might be interested in me, especially y'all already fucked or something, obviously somebody's interested on the woman's side. Now, man, he ain't gotta be interested to fuck you. Remember that. Women, usually they'll fuck you if they interested. But a man, nah, he ain't gotta be interested at all to fuck. So, I don't know, man. But that'd be the only way I would keep my options open. If I knew she might not really, she don't seem like she really interested or something. Maybe then, or he, if you talking woman, you're a woman, maybe then, yeah. But that other shit, like y'all been dating and shit, there's no reason to keep talking to other people. If you really like him and he really like you, that's stupid. Somebody lying then. Somebody not that interested or something.